I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Clouds Low Voltage Pendant. This is the 161190. It's also some very nice Clouds multi-unit pendants, and there's a great sconce that goes with this that I think you should check out if you get a chance. Let's talk about the height of the fixture body itself, and that's going to be really from the bottom of the glass to the top where it goes onto the socket cluster. It's coming in at 6.6 inches high. Diameter is coming in at 9.8, and that's going to be from here to here. And then overall height, now we're talking about the distance from the bottom of the fixture to the actual ceiling is going to give you a very good range. This is going to start off at only 11 inches, which means this could be a semi-flush, and it's going to go all the way to 75 from the ceiling to the bottom of the fixture. If you need yours to be longer than 75 inches, drop me a quick email, say what you're trying to achieve. It could be 86, 96, 200. We're going to take your email, send it to Hubbardton Forge's customs department. We'll come back. We do customs every day, so it's not a big deal. It's free to ask. Don't forget about that. Okay, this is slope ceiling adaptable. It's 45 degrees, so you're good to go there. Why don't we talk about this glass really quick, because it is very, very pretty. It's called Clouds for a reason, because it actually has kind of this modeling going on. You're probably going to see more of that when the light is on than when it's off. It's very subtle and very beautiful hand-blown piece of glass. Hubbardton sources their glass from all over the world. A lot of it's made here in Vermont, Connecticut, New York. It's made overseas as well. A lot of it's coming from Europe. It's just a really, really pretty piece of glass and well done. So there you go. Okay, let's talk about that canopy up on the ceiling, and to show you more information about the canopy and how a lot of these things are going to work, it's a good idea to take a quick look at the installations instructions. So if you're on the page for this on Handmade in Vermont, look over on that side of the screen, midway down, you're going to see a link. It's going to say click here for installations instructions PDF. So open that up for me. It's going to show you a full parts list, which is going to be your canopy, the piece coming down, the cables coming down, the piece of glass on the bottom, the cluster where you have your socket. It's also going to show you the canopy up on the ceiling and good line drawings of it. It is 5.5 inches in diameter. It's 2.5 inches thick. It's holding a transformer. It's going to transform your line voltage down to low voltage, which safely goes down through that cable down below. 4.6 pounds all in, and when you're looking at that install sheet, you're going to notice there's some really good line drawings and schematic drawings of the inside of this canopy and how it goes over your 4-inch junction box. So take advantage of that if you can. It's always nice to see those drawings before you do anything on your installation. And you can always take that link and just send it to your installer as well, so it's always good to go there. So a couple things about that canopy. Canopy is going to be in the same finish as Choose Your Finish, as well as down below. There's a part right here that kind of comes up a little bit, and that's going to be in the Choose Your Finish as well. Now, the cables are always going to be kind of a steely gray. The gripper is what the cables go into and grip, and you can actually use your thumbnail, press in on that gripper, and it'll release. So if you needed to back these out during your installation to make them a little lower, then you can do that. You can't make them go up and down all the time. It's just during your installation that you're going to be doing this. Those cables actually, or that cable actually coils up inside of that canopy, so it's kind of a really cool design. So the gripper is always going to be in kind of a nickel-plated silver. The canopy on the top, like we talked about before, is going to be in the same finish as Choose Your Finish and the pull-down menu. So that kind of wraps that part of it up. Let's talk about what's going on as far as lamping goes down below. It's going to be using a G4 socket, which takes G4 bulbs. This is not going to be a halogen fixture, so no halogens in this. It's just strictly LEDs, and you're going to be using a 4-watt LED. They come in all kinds of different designs, so don't be afraid to kind of look around. You can go to Home Depot and Lowe's and Walmart and Ace Hardware, your local Ace Hardware, and check them out there. However, it's easy to find these on Amazon quite easily. That's what we do. So we buy these on Amazon because there's just such a great selection, and we want to kind of try out different ones to see how they look. So remember, you're going to be doing a 4-watt. You don't have to go full 4 watts, but I would recommend doing that. That's about the equivalent of a 25-watt halogen. Now, they're going to offer those to you in different ways. You're going to offer them to you in 2700 Kelvin. That's going to be a super yellow light. That'll influence the color of this, so keep that in mind. You also get the least lumens out of the most yellow light, so it's something that a lot of people don't know about LEDs. The other side of this is going to be something called daylight, and daylight sounds like it should be a warm light like sunlight, but it's not. That's that hospital waiting room light or convenience store or overcast day. That's that bluish white light. Not many people like that. Some people do. Anyway, that's 4,000, 5,000 Kelvin on the Kelvin scale. What we like to use in our showroom, kind of middle of the road, but it's really nice because it mimics an incandescent bulb, is warm white or soft white, and that's 3,000 Kelvin. So just remember that. That's the light coming down on this table from these LEDs above. These are 3,000 Kelvin warm white, soft white, so that's what we like to use. It's a dimmable fixture without any kind of things to do to it. Just make sure that you buy a dimmable bulb and tell your installer that you're using a dimmable LED. They're going to need to put the right dimmer on the wall for you. Let's get into metal finishes now. If you are on the HandmadeInVermont.com website, look over in the red tabs with the pictures in them over there. You're going to see a Finishes Help Guide tab. Open that up for me. It's going to be a video there of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton forged finishes, how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be referencing a chart just down below, so scroll down a little bit. You're going to see a chart. You can click on that chart, so you can click on dark smoke, you can click on soft gold, doesn't matter. Big page will pop up showing you lots of different things in that finish. You can go back to the chart and you'll notice there's letters A's on them, letter B's on some of those things, and that's going to be showing you this range of variants that you can expect to see on different translucent finishes, but I'll talk about all of that in the video, okay? Okay, showroom. Our showroom in Vermont has over 400 Hubbardton Forge fixtures. This is the biggest showroom in the world of Hubbardton Forge. No other showroom is like this. Hubbardton Forge doesn't even have their own showroom. They use this one. What's on display? We have a great tab on that. And those same red tabs, you're going to see a What's on Display page. So open that up. It's going to show you everything we have on display, and including which finish, which shade, all of those things, and what kind of glass it's on there. We're open every day except Sunday, 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We also have an amazing clearance center. Clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued stuff, showroom samples. You have to come here to use it. Can't call us or email us about it, but it's definitely worth coming in to look at if you're in Vermont. Plus you want to use the showroom anyway because there's just so much great stuff here to see. Our number in Vermont, 802-446-2400. You can email us 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Love to answer emails, and it's sales@HandmadeInVermont.com. So when you order from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is going to be free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. And we're the only dealer with 90-day returns, no restocking fee. Nobody else does that. Some larger items are going to be non-returnable. It's going to be really important that you are looking at the fixture on that page and kind of scroll down under the description. It'll tell you if that is the case. And that's usually for really big, giant, huge fixtures, mostly that go out on pallets. Okay, that's it. Rush program. Let's talk about that. So rush program, Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to go out the door. That's production time before your transit time. You always have to add that on too. We offer a rush program that takes you from that 3 to 4 weeks down to a little under 2 weeks. It's a very small addition per line item. So if you have like 1, 2, 3 items, like let's say 3 or 4 outdoor sconces, and they're all the same size and they're all the same finish, that's one line item. So it's very inexpensive to rush those kind of things. Don't be afraid to email us and ask about that. Okay, so that's really it. If you guys have any other questions, let us know. We would love to see you in our showroom sometime. And thanks for stopping in.